revenge, somebody might win it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown.
They can't take it to 10.
Hey.
Hey everybody, it's the coach. This is the NFL 100 Game of the Week on EA Sports. We are just moments away from kickoff, and we've got a good one on tap between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Cleveland Browns. I'll have scores around the league for you at the half, but it's time for a little football. So we'll hand it over to our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
We are just a stone's throw away from the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame as we get set for football at First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Cleveland Browns. Hi again, everyone, with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, we look at this Browns ball club. They've been in a great group. Winners of 7 of their last 10 on the year. Meanwhile, for the Bengals here, they're hitting their stride of late. Winners of 3 of their last 4. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. A first carry for Christian McCaffrey, who made his first Pro Bowl last year. The numbers for McCaffrey last week, very, very strong, well over 100 yards.
He should get the ball early and often here, too. I mean, when you're riding the performance of last week into this game, his confidence level has to be off the charts. Go ahead and keep feeding him.
So a look here at the key inactives, and we got this list before the game down on the field. And they tell us the same thing every time, don't they? Next man up.
No excuses. Be ready to play. That's the mantra of every organization. The key is having guys on the roster who are capable of filling in and playing at a high level. That's when you know you've drafted well. Scouted free agent.
Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
and that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player, you threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination on whether to actually challenge the play or not. In this case, it didn't pay off for him.
And that's got to be so heartbreaking. You throw that flag, you probably feel really confident, and then all of a sudden, boom, you lose the challenge.
Yeah, when you take a look at it, you're throwing that flag because you believe you're going to be right. And when it comes back the other way, you have to regroup.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now, down at the 31. To the air again with Bridgewater. And oh my goodness, what a catch at the 6. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
What a catch, and one-handed, and I'm starting to lose my awe about the play, and maybe I shouldn't. How much of this is the player? How much of it is the glove?
Well, those gloves, they do have a little grip to them,
They
don't
get a
they?
little extra tackiness to them now, and I know the guys in the NFL, the competition committee, some other places, they're talking about examining those gloves to see if they're having too much of an effect on the game.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. On 2nd and goal, Bridgewater, and he will score. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Teddy Bridgewater, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Bengals take it right down and score on the opening drive. That's just a solid, methodical drive to start this game.
And how about how it culminated?
So now this offense will take over, and they will have the football at their own 20-yard line. McCaffrey. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23. Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. Here's Bridgewater. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the gun, Bridgewater. This one grabbed by A.J. Green. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. This quarterback now already over 100 yards passing in just this 1st quarter. It's 1st and 10. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he gets it down to the 32. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. Now a toss. This is McCaffrey. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Off the play fake, Bridgewater. He's got it complete to Braxton Miller. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a 1st down.
First down, Cincinnati. I'm going back to you. I'm going back to you.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. This is caught. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another 1st.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. Bridgewater. He's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Braxton Miller with touchdown number 8 on the year. Now the Bengals, they widen their lead. After a good punt, this offense will start with tough field position inside the 10. Back near the goal line, Bridgewater. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. Had a decent move, but brought down quickly just outside of the 5-yard line. Just a couple there on the 2nd down run. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8 situation. On 3rd down, Bridgewater. Got him in. He finds Sanders. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. Here we go with McCaffrey. And he's not even going to come close to picking up the first. They stop him right. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. On 1st and 10, Bridgewater. Being chased out left. He'll have a 1st down past the 40. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 23 yards on the tuck and run.
Now, those are the ones that hurt defensively. You do everything right. Excellent pressure, good coverage downfield, and then he slips out the back door and turns it into a nice gain.
So 1 play, and they're already just... shy of midfield. Throwing, Bridgewater. He's got Green. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It's a Bengal 1st down, a pickup of 11.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they get to the end zone real fast.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense, when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? It creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you go make a play on the football.
That's what
The 22 is the line to gain here on third down. Here's Mostert. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to fourth down.
Their bread and butter is their passing game. After that last play, maybe they need to go back to that passing game.
You know, what's been good for them along the way is they understand their identity. They are a passing team, but they do like to mix it.
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over.
Now a handoff here to his running back.
Oh, and now some space to operate. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Christian McCaffrey with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Bengals strike quickly here for 6 points.
Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line, 75.
Now following the interception, this offense will get another shot at it as they'll quickly head back onto the field. And he'll give it here to his running back. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
And he'll get it down on the play to the 37.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, it's almost a tendency breaker.
Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. 18 yards on that one, and the Bengals are moving. First down. This quarterback now 12 of 16 thus far. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And Sanders has got it complete. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Christian McCaffrey, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Bengals, they widen their lead. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt. We pick it up 2nd quarter here as the offense gets ready for the drive. First down, Bridgewater. It's complete. It's Fitzgerald. A Bengal first down on the 16-yard pickup there.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Looking for Green, and it's intercepted. And Xavier Woods with a pick. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Finding Green complete. 23 yards, the final tally. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes. On
second down, McCaffrey. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Now third down is looming. A pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
It's a 9-yard gain, and it'll keep the drive moving.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Carlos Dunlap in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things that's gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. It was Andrew Sendejo from his strong safety spot able to make the play. Third and long for Bridgewater. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Samson Abuka in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone. Third quarter action, and this offense will have a 1st and 10 as they get set for the next drive. A little jet sweep to start the drive. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And finally brought down right at the midfield stripe. That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a first down.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, how about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play.
It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Play fake. Bridgewater. Flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
Now Bridgewater. And an alley to run. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. From the red zone now, Bridgewater. And he's got it. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. To throw is Bridgewater. But they needed a break. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. They'll run it now out of the gun. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Bridgewater. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. And quickly they get to the line. And they give this time to the tailback. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And Xavier Woods with a pick. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, now the offense back out onto the field as they'll take over here in the final minute of this 3rd quarter. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a 1st down. Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter. This is Mostert.
Personal foul, unnecessary roughness, defense.
They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
Bridgewater on 1st down. Flush to his right. And it's caught. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3. It'll be a gain of 9, and that'll make it 2nd and short. To throw again on 2nd down. Bridgewater. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. A handoff, McCaffrey running right. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 26-yard line.
Out of the gun, Bridgewater gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey.
Personal foul, unnecessary roughness, defense.
Boy, tight game like this, 4th quarter, personal foul penalties, a no-no.
Yeah, we know the emotions are running high. The tensions are the same. Who can control them best could ultimately win it.
A handoff left, McCaffrey. And he'll get 4 here. Down to the 35-yard line. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Think about other practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
Right there in the middle, 55.
Mostert. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Raheem Mostert, his first touchdown on the year. Now the Bengals, they widen their lead. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
Yeah, that was willing.
Both offenses have been clicking in this one. A lot of points on the board. We'll see if that trend continues. Here's Bridgewater. And that's complete. It's Green here. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down. Stepping up, he'll try and run. Give him 10 yards on the keeper, and it'll lead to a second down. An ideal spot here to get a first down and try to run some more clock, and this is second and less than a yard. This is McCaffrey. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or you just... And he will score! Touchdown, Cincinnati! Teddy Bridgewater, 26 yards. And the Bengals, they widen their lead. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. McCaffrey on the counter. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that. Right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they won't put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Escaping the pressure right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations, because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. Quarterback was hit.
Eluding the pressure right. He may try and run for this. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th.
He certainly had plenty of success running the ball, and right now I'm getting the sense that he's looking to take off and run every time he steps back to throw it.
But they did a nice job there collapsing on him and holding him to a short gain. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. The Browns offense heading out as we take a look at the playoff picture in the AFC. So now we're in the final minute of the game in the 4th quarter as this offense gets ready to take over. A give running left, it's McCaffrey. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run.
The young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You would joke like Chappelle.
Start your week by installing your game plan.
I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You would joke like Chappelle. Show this. I put it on the line like I ain't selfish now. The story flip if I let you tell it. Put my heart and soul in so you feel it. I ain't never faking, I'm the realest since Tupac in imprisonment, claiming his innocence. Currently, I'm the greatest rapper in a sense. But any currency, I'm still guaranteed my wins. This is coming from within, I stuff for real, I don't pretend. When the OG spilling knowledge, bet it's best you soak it in. I'm a prophet to them scholars, got them chakras opening. Got them fixing up they octaves, now they truly focused in. I'm seeing 2020 visions, daily manifesting on my premonitions. Best to keep it neutral, got my own religion. The brainwash, gotta make your own decision. My word is James Bond, I stay on the mission. Coming for the top position, ain't no competition, man. Pull up in the top is missing, the opposition in. All that lane switching, this is what the game is in. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You would joke like Chappelle. Show this so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You would joke like Chappelle. Show this so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. I do this for the family, I might just blow my wheel. chills. My druidic code is chill. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah. Paper stuff the edge like I don't know no feel. See the pain deep in my eyes, they know it's real. Yeah, been this way before the deal. Say this one for your photo reel. Blessing after testing, I'ma show them skills. You ain't gotta tell me, I know I'm ill. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah, how about it? You want it, you have it, you got it. Go snatch a skirt the lot. Go ahead, jump it, how about it? Rep where you from? Where you post, department, your projects. Pain driven, itching, drumming. Hey, look how far we coming. Heartbeat on the streets, you can do it. Ain't built for the weekend. Sweet, this sugar. One man army, but get deep. Watch what you doing. I ain't damaged goods, damn out the clay. You wish you could. I do this for the family. I might just blow my wheel. I'm keeping it so for real. Who feeling that glowing hill? I'm giving they souls the chills. My druidic code is chill. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah. Paper stuff the edge like I don't know no bill. See the pain deep in my eyes, they know it's real. Yeah, been this way before the deal. Say this one for your photo reel. Blessing after testing, I'ma show them skills. You ain't gotta tell me, I know I'm ill. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah, so suspenseful, I'm up in the field. Saw it in my eyes, it was the Tiger Hill. Don't jump off the line and see the fly the field. Rewrite your history off this line right here. Your best bet be ahead, it's to get rich or dead. Trying, this ain't never new, I just be 10 steps instead. Snooze I won't, I can't lose, ready, rest or a bed. Do what you can to do, make it next move your best. I do this for the family, I might just blow my wheel. I'm keeping it so for real. Who feeling that glowing hill? I'm giving they souls the chills. My druidic code is chill. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly.
Can McCaffrey do it again? Hey, everybody, it's the coach. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Coming up, dual threat Christian McCaffrey. Fresh off a big game a week ago, as it'll be the New England Patriots taking on the Cincinnati Bengals. I'll be back with you again with scores around the league at halftime. But kickoff right around the corner. And standing by to call the action, here are Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
On a chilly December afternoon, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Paul Brown Stadium in Cincinnati, Ohio. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New England Patriots and the Cincinnati Bengals. Hi again, everyone. I'm Brandon Gaudin. To my left, Charles Davis. And, Charles, you focus on this Bengal team entering play. They come in on a pretty good roll here, winners of 3 straight.
In the offense last week, they had things humming. If you're a defensive player, you may get overshadowed a little bit, but you're really buoyed by what your offense is doing.
On the other side of the field for the visiting Patriots, they come in on a good run, winners of 5 of their last 7.
And they looked awfully good last week and came away with a 2-touchdown victory. They did have a few reasons for concern defensively, but all in all, they'll take a repeat here if they could get it.
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over.
Ready. 57 Mike. Here we go, D. All day. Defense, all day.
First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
Excellent field position after the face mask penalty. 1st and 10 out near midfield. Now a handoff here to his running back. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. The numbers for McCaffrey last week.
He was creeping up toward 200 yards, thought he was going to get there, didn't quite make it, but also 2 rushing touchdowns.
And even if he only got about half those numbers this week, his team would take it in a heartbeat, wouldn't they? Because last week, he was spectacular.
A first down throw for Bridgewater. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. The linebacker, Telvin Smith, able to get a hand on it there. So a look here at the key inactives, and we got this list before the game down on the field. They tell us the same thing every time, don't they? Next man up.
No excuses. Be ready to play. That's the mantra of every organization. The key is having guys on the roster who are capable of...
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason McCourty. And we drop you in at the start of this next possession in a 3-0 ball game. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Well, that's complete to Sanders. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's second down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. And now the throw hauled in by Green. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A gain there of 21 yards. Off the play fake, Bridgewater. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. And again, it's Bridgewater. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Carlton Davis speeds in for the sack on the corner blitz.
Oh, my goodness. Was that a defensive back that got to him with the pressure?
Oh, look at the former defensive back. You're all smiles up here.
I hope everybody can hear my smile on that play.
Bridgewater to throw it. Flushed out right. He can run for it, and he will.
And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or 2 short. Able to pick up a dozen yards, but they needed more. 4th down.
I liked his effort there. He got it done on his own. But let's face it, he puts defenses in a really stressful spot when he takes off and runs because a lot of guys have coverage responsibilities.
Good job of rallying, though, because I thought when he first took off, he might pick up the first down.
The former Purdue Boilermaker, Raheem Mostert. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Bridgewater sliding out of the pocket. And he's going to keep it here. Opted to run for it. The decision, a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier on this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you got to start thinking about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide or too narrow. Make sure someone is there waiting for him to take off.
And he'll give it here to his running back. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. To throw on 2nd and 6. Bridgewater. Green brings it in. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. So that run gets them about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try. His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first. Only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on 4th and goal. Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what, right?
Yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. And I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
They'll run for it. McCaffrey. And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. Christian McCaffrey hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Bengals are going to take a first quarter lead. So we are in the second quarter now as the offense gets set to take over. They've got it 1st and 10. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11.
A good run there off right tackle in an old school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one goes for 24 yards. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. On the ground, McCaffrey. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. He's down inside. The 10 to the 8, and it comes on a gain of 8.
Yeah, baby. Let's go.
An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on third down.
Now Mostert. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal. This offense, number 1 in the NFL in picking up first downs, and their run game got him another one there.
A really good stat to lead the league in, isn't it? Because if you keep picking up first downs, sustaining drives, that means you're controlling the football, controlling the clock, and letting your defense rest on the sidelines.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and goal. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone, trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
Now the Bengals on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. They'll try to run this one in. And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. Raheem. We pick it up 2nd quarter here as the offense gets ready for the drive.
I'm coming after you. Check, 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 check.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Now they try the right side here.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
10 yards there on a Bengal first.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen, because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. Nice pickup for a first down.
18 yards on that one, and the Bengals are moving. First down. To throw, Bridgewater. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Carlton Davis picks it, and a big turnover. So we are in the 2nd quarter now as the offense gets set to take over. They've got it 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal first down. Play action now. Bridgewater. They'll roll him out right. His throw incomplete. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play. On 3rd down, Bridgewater. He's got his man here. It's Green. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 29-yard line. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down at about the 25 after a pickup of 4.
Yeah, baby. Yeah.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Here's a carry for the fullback. That's Anthony Sherman. And down inside the 15 he goes. 10 yards there on a Bengal first.
Watching that run takes me back to something a famous old coach once said. Any player he wants on his team, he wants him to be agile, mobile, and most definitely hostile.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. This is caught. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. Bridgewater now looking to throw on 1st. Completes it to Fitzgerald. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 18 yards on that one, and the Bengals are moving. 1st down. Rolling to his right. And he finds Fitzgerald. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 25 yards that time.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
He's got Green. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. This quarterback now 12 of 17 through the air as he leads his guys up on 1st down. Here's Bridgewater. He'll buy some, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Give the sack to Fletcher Cox. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down.
Check 31, check 31.
On play action, it's Bridgewater. Flush to his right. And he finds his tight end, Graham. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
3rd and long for Bridgewater. And that will be incomplete.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow him to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let him get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. Now following the field goal, what can this offense do? We're about to find out. Going to give this time to the tailback. 10 yards there on a Bengal 1st. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the 2 tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, but their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. Now a handoff looking right. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a 1st down. They've done a pretty good job containing him up until this drive, and until that run, there was no containing him at all.
Yeah, you're right about that. He finally popped free. But we didn't have to be in their practice sessions. We didn't have to be in their meeting rooms. They planned for a run like that to happen, maybe a couple of them. But what did they tell their guys all week? You know what they said. Move on to the next play. That one just happened. Let it go.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. From the gun, Bridgewater. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Vontaze Burfict. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. On 2nd and 11 now. Bridgewater. And he fires one incomplete.
All right, that one fell incomplete there, but the best quarterbacks, they'll miss on 40% of their throws somewhere in that neighborhood, similar to a great hitter in baseball who's going to fail 7 out of 10 times and still have a great year. In this case, you want perfection, but way better that it hits the ground instead of going to an opposite color jersey.
And they're able to convert on third with a solid gain of 23. Now a play fake here on first down. And he couldn't. Hang on. Would have been their fourth pick of the game. Instead, second down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Bridgewater again. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, fourth quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. A big third down pickup of 20 yards.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on third down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively, a backbreaker. On first down, this is McCaffrey. Shoves him away. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. Well, they'll take that every time with a lead. First down, fourth quarter, getting 8 yards. You love that.
They will take it, and you have to ask the defensive guys, why did you give it? I mean, you know the situation. You're down, have to stop them, have to get the football back. But 8 yards on first down puts them back on their heels.
7 yards there and a first down.
We got fourth. First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
From the red zone now, Bridgewater. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right? Yeah. Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done. Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. Now a run with McCaffrey. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for 2nd down. Cincinnati score. A.J. Green, his 9th touchdown of the season, and the Bengals have taken the lead. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. Here's McCaffrey. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards that time, and a Cincinnati first down. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all three still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage. Use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Green once again the intended receiver. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run with McCaffrey. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Now after that last play, there's a Bengal down on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Bridgewater on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1.
Face mask. Defense.
Trailing in the 4th, this close of a game, that's a penalty you just can't afford.
It's an absolute killer, and it's one that drives coaches and teammates insane.
So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty. 1st and goal. Emmanuel Sanders there to make the grab. And the Bengals, they widen their lead. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case,
Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for Cincinnati, they continue to roll as the win gets them to 12-2 on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Miami Dolphins. Meanwhile, for the Patriots, they fall to 8-6 with the loss. And they'll try again next week at home against New England. So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Bengals as we say so long from Cincinnati.
S-T-R-O. Yeah. How many of y'all came to win? Oh, they asking my name, huh? You ready? S-T-R-O. I ain't come to play with you. Life challenging, but I wouldn't trade with you. It's early, I'm up. I can't spend the day with you. I'm out of my business. I ain't getting paid with you. My color bright. I ain't finna fade with you. Man, I gotta come clean like I made with you. I've been on my everybody drop when I drop. Look at shorty, she support ride. Lifting up. Never not on my grind. New York City time. Another brother better, you will never find. I've been in my bag like groceries. Competition shouldn't take shots, take notes, please. Reporting live from the winning side. Ready to try, keep a different vibe. Is you down the ride, never tired. You will never know, you ain't never tried. Work it out, hit the gym, hit the field. Hey, yo, I need that. Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard, on the job, you can see that. On my head is real good, we don't need your feedback. They clear the way with my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Yeah, beats, leave it in the street, case on the news.
What I do? Lace up my shoes, chase W's. Great colored coops. Oh no, I can't be number 2. MVP the league most valuable. They sweet as apple juice. Talking trophies, I done grabbed a few. Can't match this attitude. I wear my heart on my sleeve, please. I move like the wind, can't catch this breeze, freeze. Stop you in your tracks, it's not no preseason. We seeking W's like Tupac used to throw up. Forget it, might as well forfeit, your team shouldn't even show up. What you wanna be when you grow up? They used to ask me. Naturally, I chose an athlete. Competition never matched me. We ain't go together like camouflage and polka dots. Focus on your position, just know your spot. Sure, don't stop, it's a long season. They planning on winning for the wrong reasons. Trying to get my number retired, can't let these frauds beat us. I figured out the recipe. Never let opponents get the best of me. I'm focused on my legacy.
Big chips, man.
Start your week by installing your game plan.
See that? On my hit is real good. We don't need your feedback. They clear the way with my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Yeah. Beats, leave it in the street. Case on the news.
From Prada, rolling up. I'm in a brand new model. It'll be here tomorrow. I don't got fears or problems. Only got real ones round them. Only got. It take a week to count it. Then I'm back up. Name the place and we pack up. Running these racks up. 100 meals a week after. Down from laughter. When they come to handles, never had one. With a bad one. Made a meal today and they my last one.
Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up.
I can't take no off. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spin. Better kill it and did it again. I'm with the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it.
Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
I'm moving too fast, I can't stop. Wiping it down when the paint hot. Left hand on the wheel. I'm closing the top of the raindrop.
Camara Drive-In. It's the coach, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Coming up, 2017 Offensive Rookie of the Year, Alvin Kamara, fresh off a big performance a week ago, as it'll be the Cincinnati Bengals taking on the Miami Dolphins. I'll have scores around the league for you at the half, but it's time for a little football. So we'll hand it over to our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, we are about 15 or so miles northwest of world-famous Miami Beach as we are set for football at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Miami Dolphins. Hi, everyone. Brandon Godden, Charles Davis. Charles, you look at the Dolphins as they enter play in this one. They come in playing pretty well, 6-3 in their last 9 games. Meanwhile, for the Bengals here, they're in a real groove of late. Winners of 5 of their last 6 games.
And going back through the tape, I thought they looked pretty good last week. It was a solid win, a comprehensive win.
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. A first carry for Christian McCaffrey, who made his first Pro Bowl last year. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down. Looked like they picked a heck of a time to run the counter.
And we've been saying that in this great game of football probably since we started playing. Anytime you get guys thinking you're going to go one way and you hit back the opposite side, it's a great chance it can turn into the type of play we just saw there, a big gainer.
The numbers for McCaffrey last week. 15 carries, 87 yards, and a touchdown.
And a rushing title is definitely within sight, so the excitement on the offensive side of the football, I mean, they're bouncing off the walls wanting to get out there, but they also understand that they're going to face some really stacked defenses down the stretch because they don't want it to happen at their expense.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. So a look here at the key inactives, and we got this list before the game down on the field. They tell us the same thing every time, don't they? Next man up.
No excuses. Be ready to play. That's the mantra of every organization. The key is having guys on the roster who are capable of filling in and playing at a high level. That's when you know you've drafted well, scouted free agents well, and stocked your team just the way you're supposed to.
Throwing is Bridgewater. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
You absolutely have to have this early on, right? 3rd and short, they elect to throw for it, and that's normal NFL football. They're going to throw on 3rd and short, but you've got to hit it, don't you?
Yeah, in the first quarter, like you said, to set the tone, can't connect there. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice, an ambitious effort, but it's well short. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. McCaffrey, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. To throw is Bridgewater. Got him in. He finds Sanders. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 12 yards that time and a Cincinnati first down. Now it's a bootleg with Bridgewater. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, second down. So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
Bridgewater from the gun on 3rd down. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. That's a first down and then some, a 32-yard pickup. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. This is McCaffrey on the give. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
Well, he's looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it. Because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
From the 30 on second down, Bridgewater. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
And I guess, Charles, sometimes when you have a receiver well over 6 foot, you do that. Just put it up there, let him grab it, and he did.
And it certainly appears like a 50-50 ball, right? We always talk about that when both sides have a chance to get it, the receiver or the guy covering it.
And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. Credit the sack to Fred Warner.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. Christian McCaffrey, his 11th touchdown of the year. The offense set to take the field here as they have the football in the final minute of this first quarter. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Here's Bridgewater. The Sanders has got it complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Bengals in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Bengals in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. It's a jet sweep. They get it to Green. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Now a give, right side McCaffrey. Oh, nice move. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down. They'll try to throw here now. Bridgewater. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
There are a good number of coaches that any time they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Well, the crowd doesn't like that. Was going to bring up 4th. Now it's 1st.
They don't like it at all, do they? It brings them back into it, but really not in a positive way. Now they're angry. That can jangle a team a little bit as well. Pass interference ruined that series of downs for them.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Another run, this time McCaffrey, and he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can...
And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. Christian McCaffrey with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half, as his guys are back within a single score. He's having a nice little game. Maybe already has an eye on that 3rd touchdown.
And how about what our producer, Christian McLeod, likes to say when they've scored touchdowns like this?
So after giving up the touchdown, now what can this offense do? Can they strike back? We'll see. 1st and 10. Bridgewater. Now he'll square up and throw deep left sideline. And incomplete there, almost picked off. That's one you maybe expect your roaming free safety to come up with. But it's 2nd down. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Bridgewater now. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down. Now, the Bengals on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. Bridgewater. He's got his man here. It's Green. Coming into the week, he's the NFL's leader in receiving yards. There's his first catch, and it's good for a 1st down.
And another thing that makes the comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. A nice chunk of yardage picked up there.
31 yards there and a first down. So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Here's Mostert.
Holding offense.
That's on the Pro Bowl guard from Notre Dame, Zach Martin. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. It's a jet sweep. They get it to Green. Oh, look at the juke. And he's going to be brought down at about the 33-yard line.
Anytime the offense shows what they call a shot play or a chunk play where they're trying to get big yardage, sometimes people just call it gadget plays, and you hold it to a gain that we just saw there, you feel pretty good about yourself as a defense.
Now on 2nd and 13, Bridgewater, and that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. Now the Bengals on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. It's complete. It's Miller. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A good pickup there of 22.
One of the feature points of the in route is being able to make a nice throw to the middle part of the field. And for a quarterback, that's one of the better throws and better looks that he'll get. But he has to be careful not to wait too long and let his receiver wander into some tough territory. If he's late with the ball, he can get his receiver hit and hit hard.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Bridgewater. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Jimmy Graham. This offense has been humming right along. They've been scoring a lot of points here in the first half. We'll see if they can add more to their total. They go play action here on 1st down. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Shaquille Griffin knocking it away that time in coverage. And once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24. Play action now. Bridgewater sliding out of the pocket. And that's complete to Sanders. And they work this well upfield across the 45. How about 25 yards on 3rd down? They'll take it. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. And he'll give it here to his running back. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Two minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll send you up to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there, and he'll have stats and scores from a busy Sunday in the NFL. Now a draw play to McCaffrey. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 12 yards that time, and a Cincinnati 1st down. They go play action. Bridgewater. Well, he's broken off some big-time runs here in this first half.
Yeah, and let's just face it. When you go into a game, you think you've got the plays that are going to work, but when you actually get out there and they're starting to happen, your confidence rises, and he's running with terrific ability right now.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Bridgewater. It's caught by Sanders. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. They'll find Miller. That's complete. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. Throwing again on 2nd down. Bridgewater, he'll run it. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down. Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. Here's Bridgewater. And he finds a man. It's McCaffrey. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Christian McCaffrey as the first half is winding down. As they are an extra point away now from tying this foot. This offense ready to get back out there as they'll have the football to start the third quarter.
6-man.
Starting the second half with a run by McCaffrey. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now Bridgewater. And he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked a ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's 3rd down now. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal first down. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
A Bengal first down on the 16-yard pickup there. A handoff, McCaffrey running right. Shaquille Griffin in on the stop defensively.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. This is Mostert. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
Wide open receiver complete. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 25-yard line. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Check tight. Check tight. Check tight. Show it up. Show it up.
A handoff left. McCaffrey. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. 25 yards as they have taken the lead. And let's not forget he had the receiving touchdown earlier. Now a trio of rushing touchdowns. Quite a performance.
Diversification, that's all you can talk about. His ability to do everything leaves him on the field.
After a good punt, this offense will start with tough field position inside the 10. This is McCaffrey. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
And that run there does nothing but juice up the guys who are moving the football. I mean, if you're an offensive lineman, people running it, actually the guy calling plays, you're almost jumping up and down in jubilation, aren't you?
And now you've got options on 2nd down.
And big-time options. You might want to think about play action and try and get something cheap right here over the top.
23 yards the pickup there. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Mostert. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
Now this throw caught left side. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
And to give this time to the tailback. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game, and while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Bridgewater. It's complete. It's Fitzgerald.
Come on, fellas.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tougher, guys trying to get to the football.
It's a gain of 9 yards. And it'll be 2nd and about a yard to go for the first. Well, they challenged the play. Now a first carry for their fullback. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. This will be the 8th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and inches. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. On 1st and 10, Bridgewater. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. Now, Bengals on 3rd down, as close to automatic as you can get. 9 out of 10. This is 3rd and 10. Throwing is Bridgewater. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
Here's Sam Martin now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt, and it'll be Dolphin football. So the Dolphins offense heading out as we give you a look at the playoff race in the AFC. And for the moment, they're sitting pretty. Both offenses have been clicking in this one. A lot of points on the board. We'll see if that trend continues. First down, Bridgewater. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked by Darryl Worley. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. 2-score game. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. Again, running left, it's McCaffrey. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8. Eight yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again.
Second and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay.
Game offense.
So that'll back them up 5. Doesn't look to be any confusion here as they come up now on a 2nd and 6 following the delay of game. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bring up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark, because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
Oh, so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or a takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
To throw is Bridgewater. Sanders has it over the middle. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal first down. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Going to give this time to the tailback. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Bridgewater to throw it. And he's got Fitzgerald. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
Dancing to his... And he will score. Touchdown, Cincinnati. A 3-yard touchdown. So now we're in the final minute of the game in the 4th quarter as this offense gets ready to take over. Now they try the right side here. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th.
Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Coming this way. Coming this way. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. The Bengals go down to a knee in the victory formation. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. And they will take a knee here.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right, just us against the world, and get it done, how happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something, and they did in this one. Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
Installing your game plan.
Big numbers, 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, whole team counted, that's a big number.
Hey, foreign cars, foreign seats with the foreign leather. Foreign number, put the card in the ATM in the sad era. Yeah, flex mode, this ain't Southwest, this a jet. I ain't gotta shut the cell off, cause the iPhone don't got a jet mode. Bad in pesto. If you wanna come, let's go. We ain't going nowhere special. I just wanna see more desto. Hit your thought, I'ma catch those. Mexican, that make pesos. Hit your sus, I'll replace those. Number save, no name though. We need more, tell them we need more. Putting them